Welcome to our channel guys, hope you're all doing great. In this video we're gonna see 10 Manhwa/Manhwa where the MC is either reborn or reincarnated. What's the difference between reborn and reincarnated you ask? Well, I don't know. If you do, tell me in the comment section below. Without any further ado, let's get started. Number 10 in our list is the second life of a gangster. The MC Jung Seok is a 40 years old gangster who got betrayed and gets killed by his fellow gangsters. Right when he was about to die, he wishes that if he had another chance, things would be different, and that he would try to live his life as righteous as possible. And blah 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 etc etc. You probably would have guessed what's gonna happen next. Yes, in a world where hundreds, if not thousands, die every day, an angel just happened to hear this particular man's voice and came down to grant him a second chance. The art and story is above average, so give it a shot, you might actually like it. Number 9 in our list is I Was Born a Demon Lord's Daughter. Zohara lived most of her life in misery. She didn't have many friends. To be precise, she didn't have any friends at all because of a rumor of how she was admitted in mental health care for harming herself. Even her only friend was pulled apart by this rumor. But the truth is, her aunt was abusing her and admitted her in mental health care forcefully. Her aunt is the one who took her in when her parents died but slowly started to abuse her. And one day when her exams were over and her aunt told Zohara to come home, knowing that she will be treated as a slave, Zohara refused to go home and said that she had work. But her aunt visited her and tried to force our MC to go with her. Zohara tried to run away but gets hit by a car and was reborn as a demon lord's daughter. The demon lord just adores her. Along with that, there are angels too who often comes to see her as her mother was an angel. The story gets depth as it moves on. The art is just too beautiful. Give it a try. Number 8 in our list is They Say I Was Born a King's Daughter. Soo Hee Kim was a woman every man admired and every woman envied. Though she didn't have any friends, as every girl despised her for being popular, she was quite successful. But one day she was stabbed to death by a stalker as he thought that if he can't have her, then no one should. Where do these people crawl out from, huh? Anyways, when she was about to die, she saw the face of the one she loved the most and regrets that she couldn't express her feeling to him. But mysteriously, when she opened her eyes, she was born as a daughter of a king. I know what you're all thinking, a king's daughter, a happy life, what could possibly go wrong? No, no and no. In this world, women are either kept as a servant or merely as someone to give birth to their children, as women don't possess magic. And even though she was born as a king's daughter, she is no different. So how our MC survives in this world is quite fun and entertaining to watch. Give it a shot if you like unique plots. Number 7 in our list is the God of Blackfield. Kang Chan is a captain of a French military force who was feared by his enemies and was called the God of Blackfield, aka GOB. During a mission, he was shot in the back of his head and dies. The direction of the shot implies that it was an inside job. He wakes up 3 years in the future in the body of a 19-year-old high schooler who was bullied in school and had just died. He decides to find out who killed him and what happened to his team. In this story, how the MC gets revenge not only for him but also the owner of the body is written really well. The fights are very well drawn to the point it will actually suck you in. The story keeps getting better. Give it a shot if you enjoy watching hand-to-hand combats. Number 6 in our list is the Descent of the Demonic Master. Gang Jinho had died once by taking his own life after he lost his family and both of his legs. He was reincarnated in the world of martial arts. Here he was feared as the Red Demonic Master. For years he was unrivaled. But he was betrayed by his own disciple and after a breathtaking fight he was killed. Now when he opened his eyes, he was in his previous life where his family is still alive and his legs are still attached. This is a manhwa where the MC is reincarnated. Talk about luck. He got two chances, man. It's as if someone purposefully made him to go to a martial arts world to learn martial arts and got him back to this world so that he could flex his powers. As we all know, if a good for nothing is brought back to the past, it won't actually make a difference. Anyways, the story doesn't end there. When he returned, he finds out that there are people like him. I mean, reincarnated people. Now he has to protect his family from them and other foes. The flow is really good, and the awkward situation the MC put himself in is also good. Give it a shot. Number 5 in our list is A Returner's Magic Should Be Special. The protagonist, Desire Arman, was one of the 6 heroes who survived the occurrence of a catastrophic shadow world. When they defeated the final obstacle, the fire-breathing dragon, they thought that the catastrophe was over. But there was something that they didn't know. That is, when a dragon dies, its heart that functions like an engine explodes as a result of overloading. Because of that explosion, the entire party died. But as we all know, that was not the end, but it was just a beginning. Our MC got tossed 13 years back in time. Now our hero has a chance to save all those he loved but couldn't protect. It's a good manhwa with a lot of good fights. Check it out. Number 4 in our list is Kill the Hero. Kim Woo-jin spent his entire life alone as he could not trust anyone. He hated this world and everybody in it, and suddenly a mysterious place called dungeons started appearing in this world. Monsters kept crawling out of these dungeons, and people started to get powers from beings which were powerful like God. These selected people were called the players. The world became more like a game. When the world thought that these players will save the world, they were busy making money out of this. Among these players, one shined the most. He didn't care about money but only the world. People started gathering around him and started to trust him. That includes our MC. But when they reached the end of the final dungeon, guess what happened? Yes, you guessed it right. The hero kills our MC and his teammates. And so our MC wakes up in the past right before he became a player with his knowledge intact. Now he starts to get his status high and hunt each and every one of those people who are with the hero, and try to find out why the hero killed him. Try this manhwa if you like ruthless MC with necromancer abilities. And yes, the MC is a necromancer. Number 3 in our list is Tomb Raider King. The world that Seo Ju Hyun lived changes with the appearance of tombs. These tombs had powerful weapons known as relics. Each relic had a power based on ancient mythology, folktale or stories. RMC got the power of a relic which specializes in understanding a tomb's nature. As these tombs kept appearing, corporate companies started to monopolize these relics and even change the laws according to their needs. So now if you want to use a relic, then you should be working under one of these corporate companies. As our MC has a special relic, he was hired by a company named TKBM. Our MC worked hard to do everything the CEO said, only to be tossed away when our MC became powerful. He was sent to a tomb where the difficulty was higher than what he was told. He and his entire crew died there. Right when he was about to die, a relic helped him, seeing how hard he struggled to live. Now he was sent back in time. This guy is just ruthless by nature. Even with a typical reincarnation plot, this manhwa is quite interesting to read. And don't forget, it has a lot of chapters. For people who like to read a long manhwa, this is the one for you. Number 2 in our list is Reverse Villain. Our MC was an overpowerful martial artist who tried to take over the world of Murim. But in his way stood the hero, Shin Ryong, who tried to stop him. Though the hero lost to our MC, he had a trick up his sleeves. He had a suicidal technique which he used to kill our MC. But the thing is, our MC got reincarnated after a few years. And once again, when he was trying to take over the world of Murim, someone tried to stop him. Guess what? He wasn't the only one that got reincarnated. The hero too got reincarnated. And once again, the hero lost and launched a suicidal attack to kill our MC. And this cycle went on and on and on until there came the modern time where there was no such thing as Muram. But instead, something else was happening. In this period of time, people were getting powers and there was a distortion in space. This caused the occurrence called rifts from where monsters crawled out. The art and fights in this manhwa is just too good. Check it out if you like an OPMC smashing his opponents. And number 1 in our list is the Great Mage returns after 4000 years. Lucas Strawman was the strongest 9-star Great Sage in the world. He fought against all kinds of evil beings and was OP as hell that no one was able to stop him. But then appeared a being called Demigod who trapped him in an abyss for 4000 years because our MC had become too powerful and was disturbing the balance of the world. Then one day a boy named Frey Blake, who was kicked out of his family because he was way too weak and an embarrassment to the family and was being continuously bullied, died committing suicide. The soul of Lucas gets inside his body. Now he once again trains to get stronger. Along the way he does some social service by taking out the trashes in the young boy's life. And not to mention, our MC doesn't have eyes for young girls but only goes after ladies who are at their prime. You should definitely try this manhwa if you like seeing the MC fighting god tier foes. And thank you for watching this video, hope you liked it. Subscribe and click the bell icon for future notification. And don't forget to smash the thumbs up button, it really means a lot. Until next time.